Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I'm your host, Miss Fins. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Good morning. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Let everybody else know we are live. Thank you for coming through, guys. Thank you. Hit that like button. Yes, guys. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Today we're going to be talking about our top 5 Miami Dolphins draft needs. I asked you guys already, what does the Miami Dolphins have to focus on this off season? And you, America, you decided we need to focus on our draft over free agency. Obviously we have to do both, but focusing on draft is definitely the overwhelming. It was 2-1, not even close. The most important thing it looks like we need to focus on and really hit on our drafts. We have 6 selections this coming off season, and with that, we want to make sure that we maximize each of those selections, aka draft picks. But I was thinking, okay, since America obviously wants to go ahead and focus on draft picks, what are the main positions we need to focus on that we can maximize while we're in the draft? So, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. I appreciate. You know what? You could hit the dislike button too if you don't want to. Hit the like button. There you go. Yes, either one. But for the most part, for most people, hit that like button, share, subscribe, let everybody else know we're live. Appreciate all of you guys as always. Thank you so much. Public service announcements. Let's go ahead and keep it clean, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, you know, debate your hearts away. Just be kind to each other. That's all we ask. That's it. Also, to become a member of the family as well, guys. It's a great way to support the channel. And like always, everything you do to support the channel, including likes, subs, any super chats or anything like that, or becoming a member, it really all goes right back to the channel, which helps us continue to do bigger and better things for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, you can find Miss Phins Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, every Monday through Friday. I appreciate all of you guys, and like I always say, we win together, we lose together. Dolphins for life. So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming through. As you saw last week, we focused a lot on the cap, kind of deconstructing what we had, what were the ultimate possible moves that we can do, how much money can we really squeeze out of the cap, how much money can we free up the most. And you can see, you want to go back to what was it? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. When we talked about the cap, we were also able to extend our young core as well. So that was very, very important. So that way we were able to do, and it didn't cost us that much in this year upcoming um, cap as well. And then from there, we also focused on, there's going to be a lot of players that we love, but they're not going to unfortunately be here. So we're still gonna have to replace those players. Now there are certain things that we do need to go ahead and focus on, and I've been doing some research and I found what the top five mm, positions that we need to focus. Now, one thing that I feel like I've said so much for the last 3, 4, 5 seasons is we need to get a tackle, an interior, and a middle linebacker. Let's get a middle linebacker, finally, and an offensive tackle. We got Toron Armstead, which is great. The man doesn't even know if he wants to play or not this upcoming season, but it is what it is. But I feel like it's always like focus on the O line, get an O lineman at this point, any position, since clearly we need a few, and then the linebacker. Those are like the two main ones I feel like I've said consistently, and a lot of us have said consistently. And the issue is, do we ever get them addressed? That's the issue. So we're gonna talk about it. I've been reading some articles. There was one that I really liked. So let's go over that. But first, let me say hello and good morning to you guys. What's up, Dakota? Welcome. Good morning from Jed's family. Mr. Polk, how you doing? Good morning, Miss Phins in our Miami Dolphins chat room. What's up, Michael K? Hopefully I can get this I don't know what that means. Hey, coffee down before the nonsense starts. Okay. I see you, Michael K here. That's adorable. Okay, I will hit the like button under protest. Man, Michael K, I love it. Thank you. What's up, Shekel? What's up, Miss Phins and Phins fans? Good morning, Cap for Life. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to read the article. We're going to go over the article real quick because I want to get you guys' input. Do you agree with the article? I thought it was actually very short and very to the point. And I liked it, so that's why I want to go over that with you. We're going to read it together. And then shout out to A to Z Sports. It looks like they do several different newsletters. They do their own podcasts and things like that. And they have their own shows. So shout out to them, support them. I think it's great that we all have different outlets of getting information, and it's such a easy, consumable content that I was like, oh man, I like this, and I think you guys would like this too. So we're gonna go over this, and then I'm gonna bring you guys up and ask you guys, which ones are the ones that you think that we should go ahead and bring. So let me share this with us while we go over these. What's up, Adam S? Welcome, buddy. Welcome. There it is. Again, shout out to A to Z Sports for providing today's content. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. You guys should be able to see that. There you go. Go check them out. Go check them out. They have some a few that I actually think you like. Lord, all of these. Ah, let me know if you can see it. I think you guys should be able to see it. Okay, there you go. You're frozen. Dang it. Okay, let me fix this. Hold on. I am a statue. That's what happens when you get we kind of know what happened already, but moving on. Just half of the game behind top seeded Baltimore. That's a heck of a start to the season, but that's not to say there aren't areas where the team could improve. The 2024 NFL Draft will be an important one for the team looking to fortify itself among the best in the AFC. Here are the top five draft needs for the Miami Dolphins, and this is where it gets good, people. Let me make it a little bit bigger so those of you guys watching on your phones, you can see. There you go. Interior offensive line. Much better, right? Okay, good. Much better. We're clear. Awesome. Okay. So, this one goes without saying as a clear cut number one need on the roster interior offensive line. Connor William, people. Liam Eichenberg. Uh, all of the Dolphins' starting interior linemen will be free agents after the 2023 season. The unit has also been plagued by injuries. The team could desperately use reinforcements in that area with not just one, but multiple picks in April. And I have to agree 1000%. We've said this already. How many times have we said we need a center because Connor Williams obviously is a free agent, and having him as a free agent ultimately means we don't have no center. We don't have a center. Our backup center is questionable. Who are we gonna bring? Who can we go ahead and bring that's gonna make it happen? But that, to me personally, that interior offensive lineman, the first thing that comes into my mind is center. Absolutely center. Now, Connor Williams is literally in the middle of his prime. He's 27 years old. He's been in the league 6 years already. Yes, he was primarily a left guard. And then we transitioned him into center, even though he did play center before sporadically. But he went from being an all right, highly flagged left guard to a very good center, top number one rated center with, a few snap issues, but that comes and goes. I just feel like he needs to just have more time with Tua. As long as he does, I feel like we should be okay with having him. So to me, instantly, that's the number one position I'm thinking of when it comes to the O line. It's a center. If you can solidify the center, that's going to allow for everyone else to be honest with you, to not break down as much. So to me personally, in that uh, in that draft need, center has to be like number one for the offensive line, in my opinion. Like, and if you want to stick to, let's just say, the O line itself, right? Then me personally, I know we're gonna put the O line as being, one of those top five. Then you absolutely are going to need a tackle. There's no other way around it, people. You're gonna need a tackle. You have Teron Armstead, who doesn't know if he wants to retire or not, who is completely injured. He's only available between 8 to 11 weeks, anyways. You have half a tackle. Granted, when he's there, he's top five left tackle. But the problem is you only have him for like half the season. And that's a major problem. Major, major, major problem. Major problem, in my opinion. So a tackle, specifically a left tackle, is definitely another issue. If you want to stick to interior offensive linemen, the other issue we have, and a lot of people don't want to think about this, is that we got Robert Hunt, who arguably has been the most consistent lineman we've had in the last 4 years. He has been he's been the most available lineman for us. He's been there week in and week out. This year, I know he got a little bit injured, but for the most part throughout his career, he's been one of the most solid linemen we've had, where you knew you did not have to worry about that right guard position. You knew Robert Hunt has got you. He's been one of the top rated right guards, especially for the fact that he's only been in the league for 4 years, guys. He's 28 years old. For me personally, being a free agent, right now he is projected to make 11.8 million annually. That's his projection when it comes to a contract. But you take care of that middle and that right side, being that both of those sides are Tua's blind side, assuming that we're gonna, move forward. Which by now, people, if you don't know, I'm gonna break it to you. We're gonna probably, I'm 97% sure we're moving forward with Tua and signing a contract with him. I'd be shocked if we get that da-na-na, da-na-na, and the Miami Dolphins have traded Tua Tagovailoa, blah, 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 and a fifth round pick for Kirk Cousins from the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, I don't know. I was just picking a name. You didn't say the same thing about Justin Fields, because I know those two have been the top ones that we've talked about. But anyways, moving on. You have to. You literally have. There's nobody in the O line that we really have secured, if we're gonna really be talking about this. There really isn't. Literally, everybody's a free agent. Even your backup is a free agent. The only thing that we have is Lester Cotton. He's the only one that's literally under contract. And Liam Eichenberg. But other than that, really, that's what we want to go with. We got two. Oh, and Austin Jackson, your right tackle, who we just gave an extension to. But you need to pair him with someone else. You know what I mean? You don't even have back. We don't even have backups for our back. Like, we don't even have starters. That's the problem. So you got Teron Armstead, who's a wishy washy, and then you got Keon Smith, who, yeah, he's technically under contract. Yes, he's a backup. Yeah, he did pretty decent when he had to come in. He's a backup. He's not a starting left tackle. So we literally don't have a left guard. We don't have a center. We don't have a right guard. Neither of those, and you can argue we have half a left tackle. So those are three that to me have to be absolutely like number one priority. We need to get, unless you're gonna sign Connor Williams and Robert Hunt in free agency, you're gonna have to address the center position, the right guard position, and the left guard position. Period. 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 In the draft. So there you have it. Moving on. Okay, okay. Now, defensive line, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, excuse me. Aquavision says Miss Phins. There will be riots in Miami. Why? Because we get a different quarterback? There won't be riots. I mean, there'll be a few people that are like, "Oh my god, I'm like upset," blah blah blah. But they'll be fine. They're gonna be up in arms for like 3 days, and then it's like, this is ridiculous, blah blah blah, and all of the Alabama fans will leave. That's literally all that would happen. So you see what I mean? Like, it is what it is. What's up, Chris? Welcome, buddy. Mm. So moving on, we got the defensive line. The depth here is already thin, and Christian Wilkins and Raekwon Davis are set to become free agents after the season. This is another area where multiple picks wouldn't be a big surprise. The Dolphins have been pushed around a bit in some of their losses, so establishing some quality depth here will be smart. How many times have we said, ladies and gentlemen, and interestingly enough, Raekwon Davis used to be one of our best run stopping linemen. Nobody could get through him. Not nobody, but you know what I mean. For the most part, he could stop most rushing attacks. And although we actually did pretty decent this year, we weren't that bad, but it was not what it should have been, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, I like the Gators. I'm a Florida girl, so I like all Florida teams, but the Canes will be number one since I'm from South Florida. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a Raekwon Davis. We don't have a Christian Wilkins. They're both free agents. What does that mean? We're gonna need we're gonna need a defensive line. We need a nose tackle. Like, you cannot. It's like the center of the D line. You're gonna need a run stopping nose tackle, in my opinion. That should be the most important position. Now, thankfully, we have extended Zach Sealer, who's our left defensive end. We have Jalen Phillips as our linebackers. We have all those linebackers. We don't have a right defensive end because Christian Wilkins still a free agent, and then the nose tackle with Raekwon Davis. We don't even have a backup for either of them. Not one of them. We don't have a backup for our left or right defensive ends, and we don't have a backup for our nose tackle either. I know we have Deshaun Hand, but that's, again, free agent. That doesn't help us whatsoever. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Timothy? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Brandon Pilley is our rookie. I almost want to say something, but I don't know if I should. Let me let me let me put it to you this way. The main concern, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that we don't even have essentially a D line. This defense is practically decimated between all of the players that, well, the handful of players that are already over the hill, some people would say, and B, between all the other free agents that we have. Like, who do we have in this team? Who do we have in this team? Zach Seller's the only one who's under contract again, who got extended. Ramsey overall, Cater Cole, Javon Holland, Xavier Howard, Chubb, obviously, Phillip, obviously, David Long Jr., obviously. They're still under contract. Shannon Tindall, Cam Smith, who the world doesn't even know if he's still a viable player or not. Everybody else is a free agent. Everybody else. Duke Riley's still technically here. Everybody else is already a free agent. So what are you supposed to do? You're gonna have to focus on the draft and try to get as many players to replace to be effective. Timothy says replacing Davis, Raekwon, would be much easier to replace than Wilkins. Besides, Zach has already given the same output. Yes, and although I do agree with you when it comes to, we get better value with Zach Sealer, 100%. But what if perhaps those positions are good because they work well? Players, there is such thing as players being able to play off each other and they make each other better. You know, the same thing when Byron was here and X was here. Like the reason why X was able to that 1 year he got 10 INTs, which just in different, not in the same year, but whatever. Is because Byron Jones was able to lock down the other side, which allowed X to play loose and to bait the quarterbacks, pretending like he's not in the area, and then boom, in a split second, be able to intercept the ball. Because players, there are a lot of players that play well when when they're lined up or where they're playing in the same position and playing from each other. The same thing with Christian Wilkins and Zach Sealer. Shake and bake, salt and pepper. They play well off each other. But to our point, it's just financially speaking, it makes zero sense for us to pay one guy $22 million for the same position with another guy you're paying what? And that's 22 million, 23 million, 24 million in a year. Not within the contract, within the year. And you could pay the same amount of money. You're literally paying the same amount of money for another guy for 3 years. It just makes zero sense for us to do that. Wilkins is the leader of the defense. But is he? Because I thought Jerome was a little bit, but whatever. It is what it is. At the end of the day, that's where we're at. And the main need in this defensive line is nose tackle and a right T end. There's just no other way of putting it. We have to address this with at least one of those. Now, don't worry, we're gonna be doing a bunch of mock drafts this off season because it's a lot of fun. Ooh, what if we were to get this? Ooh, you know what I mean? I love mock draft season. Is actually it's a lot of fun for me. It's a lot of fun. But that's the issue that we have right here. And to me, out of those positions, the most important one, if I have to say, for the D line, has to be the nose tackle. Dealing with the trenches, you gotta get that trench going. What's up, Steve? What's up, Joe Risk? Welcome, everybody. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Red, White, and Bills. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So that's where I would start out. Kind of start in the center and then build out. You should prepare yourself for Wilkins to depart. Um, yeah, Michael K. I agree. Now, if somehow he wants to come to the table and still play with the Dolphins and still, be giving us a team friendly deal, then by all means. But he has, and according to our GM, he has earned the right to be a free agent this year. So, and Red, White, and Bill, shout out to you. I saw the connection with Shake Money on the. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know Michael K, but you never know if they do it. AZ Sports, Craig says, tight end is the other one, the other big need. Mike McDaniel hasn't really used his tight ends all that much in the offense, but having a dynamic tight end would give the Dolphins offensive genius another tool to utilize. Really? Really? Sorry, this is my own commentary. Really? Having a dynamic tight end? Really? Because I feel like we did, but it's just me. So let him walk for no reason and literally get nothing for him. But hey, it is what it is, right? And giving this offensive genius another tool to utilize. Get out of here, man. Anyways, it's the one position that I'm like, he doesn't care about this position. Moving on, but we've said that apparently he does need it. Quite simply, that's something they don't have right now. It's like I almost feel personally. Anyways, let me not. Let me move on. Let me finish this one paragraph. Durant Smythe and Julian Hare are tied in 2 and 3 on other teams. The Dolphins can do better. Really? Well, guess what? They were 2 and 3 on this team. Okay? He's not even being used in New England either. That's not on him. If morons don't know how to utilize such great talent and take acquisition they already had, their other tight ends really. So his skill set is being underutilized. Anyways, what's up, Shake Money? Good morning. Good morning. Exactly. Thank you, Adam S. Good sexy. Let's go. You guys already know. It's my guy. In case you're new to Miss Phins, welcome. Yes, my favorite Dolphins player, whom I have 4 jerseys for, is Mike is sexy. So it is what it is. Uh, it is what it is. He caught game winning touchdown, yeah, versus Bills. I know he did. That was insane. But he's been doing that his whole Anyways, moving on. Tight end. Do we really need it? Because this is the thing, and I always have to kind of semi touchy subject for me. Not really a big deal. But this is the thing. What do you mean by dynamic? Because we've had, you know, look, Durham Smythe on paper is the best tight end that we have. Hence why he's in this team tight end number one. But to A to Z's point, sports point is they're number two and three, possibly even three and four in any other team. So what do we need? According to Matt McDaniel, we need blocking tight ends. Okay, cool, great, awesome. Durham Smythe, very good at blocking. You know, who do we get that could also be a great blocking tight end? But this is the part that always gets, but can also catch balls. I mean, Durham Smythe does that, and he's actually very efficient with it too, which is a good thing. Whenever he's being utilized. So this has nothing to do with Gesicki. We don't even use the guys we already have in house. That's the part that annoys me. Make it Durham Smythe. It doesn't even matter. We do not use our tight ends in this dynamic way. Like, that's the problem I have. Is it on the quarterback? Is it on McDaniel? Is it the play calling? Is it him not reading the field? That's the frustrating part when it comes to the tight end position for me. The tight end position should be the safety blanket for any quarterback or any offense, in my opinion. When everything breaks down, there goes your 6'6", 6'5", 250 guy that can help you either in the flat or maybe more than likely the middle, where you can dump it off or throw a pass to get some positive yardage. But no, but for some reason in this team, we're allergic to using our tight ends. And I do not understand why. Literally, I'm still trying to figure it out. It's got nothing to do with Gesicki. Thank you, Uncle Vision. I appreciate you acknowledging that he was a great tight end target. Gesicki only talent was blocking people on Twitter. Yeah, he was. He was good. Blocking people on. I mean, again, he's never been asked to block in his career, so that wasn't the skills that he worked on. Let's be honest. But you had a great value version of Kelsey. Now Kelsey doesn't block, but he does it a lot better than Gesicki. That's the difference. When he's being asked, he does it way better than Gesicki. But take a look at, you know how many times Kelsey lines up in the slot position? Come on, man. He is not being asked to really block that much. But, it is what it is. Anyways, moving on. It's because Tuna can't hit a tight end. You know, Mike, okay, I can't even. This is the part that it makes it even worse. We hear, you know, I can't see over the line. Okay, cool, no problem. You've got a guy, no matter who, because their most tight ends tend to be very tall. That's 6'5" or 6'6", tall. You add in the arm length, you're looking at what, a 10-foot target, and that's not even them even jumping in the air for a ball. Come on, bro. Like, I do not understand why we don't use the talent we have. Durham Smythe, like I said, awesome blocker. Is he the greatest blocker? Absolutely not. But very proficient blocker that we have as a tight end. And much needed. Because clearly you've seen we've had deficiencies on both sides of the ball when it comes to our tackles. Both sides of the line. But the problem is, he's not utilized. And how many times you guys have seen the tapes? You've at least seen the games. How many times has our tight ends been butt naked open? I mean, like Bruce Almighty open. You know what I mean? In that scene when he's in his bedroom and he goes and just takes off all his clothes. I love that movie. But seriously, like I'm just telling you, I can't understand for the life of me why we don't utilize the players we have. That's the problem I have. That's the problem I have. And at the end of the day, it's like, why do we even want a tight end if we're not even going to use them? Now, I'll say this. It is the third, what do you call it? It is going to be the third season under Mike McDaniel. Maybe he needs an extra season to what do you call it? Um, you know, get each side of the offensive um what do you call it? Maybe he needs to get each side of the offense or each position solidified in year three. Okay, cool, whatever. That's your specialty. But I still need to be able to see you utilizing the players we already have. And we signed them to an extension. Can we use them? Is that possible? This is why I know, oh, we're going to address the tight end position. Okay, great. Awesome. We're going to take another draft pick. How many draft picks have we taken, ladies and gentlemen? Right now, Tyler Croft was our last one. Well, we got him from San Francisco, Croft. But regardless, how many players are we gonna pick? I mean, I'm just personally, I'm like, I don't get it anymore. I don't. How many more tight ends are we gonna get? What was his name? Who did we just let go in the middle of the season? Help me out here, guys. Who was the tight end that we picked up in the draft like last year or whatever? Miss Phins, the tight end from Boston College didn't work out. Yeah, I know. I know. Uh, what's his name? Oh my God. No, no, no. It wasn't Connor. No, 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 no. What? Oh my God. We paid him on a. Oh man, this is frustrating. We didn't even use this man. You know what am I talking about? Tanner Connor. Oh, you know what? I think you are right. Hold up. Let me check my tight end real quick. Tanner Connor. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, Timothy. Is the Tanner part that I didn't remember. But yeah, Tanner Connor. Con. And actually, let me go here because there was another one. Hunter Long. There it is. Hunter Long. Hunter Long is the one that I was thinking of. We literally just shipped off Hunter Long because he didn't work out. For whatever reason, he didn't work out. Okay. How many more draft picks are we going to take to address that particular position? You see? So, again, sh- again, I still believe we should address it in the draft, in my opinion. But it's going to be just another position that it's kind of like a revolving door. But before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, and we go to our next one, I need you guys' help. If you guys can do me a favor real quick, go ahead and hit that like button for me, guys. We need 10 more likes from you guys, and it really does help out the show. And I really want to make sure that we go ahead and do this. Huddle Long was a combination of Gasicki and Smythe. Yeah, but for some reason he wasn't being utilized. It's a problem that I have. And this is to me personally. Side note, me personally, I think one of the most undervalued aspect of a head coach that I feel like people kind of gloss over is their ability to maximize the players they have, understanding their players they have, their skill set, and how can I use those skill set to get the most value out of each player. And that's one thing where I will say, dude, Kyle Pitts is never coming. That's adorable, Timothy, but in no way we're getting Kyle Pitts. That's a hard no, in my opinion. But hey, I mean, um, again, I'm all for talent. I am all for talent. But I don't think. Yeah, exactly, Dolphin Don. The first two things we talked about in tenure, O line, and our D line. You know what I mean? There you go. Thank you, Shake Money. That's what I knew. I knew it was part of the trade. I know it was part of the trade that we got rid of Long, but I was I was thinking um which one was the draft pick that we actually ended up doing it. Let's see here. Miss Fins, that's a shortcoming. I know, Crazy Dolphin. I know. Um, Arnold Long was really good coming out of Boston College. Yeah, I know. It's just again, is it is it the what do you call it? Hold on, sorry. But not that. That's really word. That one. I'm sorry. Give me a second, guys. I need a minute. I need a second, real quick. Sorry, just got some good news. Anyways, Miss Vince, is this draft season or dream season? First of all, I feel like in every fan base, it's always dream season, you know? And no one's going to tell me not to dream. Okay? Nobody. Steve. Because if we were to go to dreams, which we will, people, there's a, I got a laundry list of players that I'll take. Uh, but it's draft people. So, yeah, it's draft people. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So yeah, it's evaluating the players to be honest with you and maximizing them for what we want. It's chess. You know, it's I love playing chess. I don't know if you guys love playing chess. You can like playing checkers too. I love playing checkers too. Mostly I love playing chess. It's like a well positioned pawn. Because sometimes it will be more deadly than even I don't know if I should say that like that. Yeah, a well positioned pawn could sometimes, in the right circumstances, be the most deadly piece you have on your board than even the queen. But understanding what you have and knowing when to utilize them is vital. And for me, Mike McDaniel's still a young coach and he's still developing, but I really need him to step that up, in my opinion. Let's move on from tight end. Let's go to the next one. did I jump over the line and talk about offensive tackle already? Yes, I did, but I'm gonna reiterate it because this is such an important part. Ladies and gentlemen, wait, let me make sure I got the whole paragraph here for you guys. There it is. Offensive tackle. Offensive. Didn't we already like semi hit it? We talked about interior lineman, right? That we needed. Here comes the offensive tackle that we also talked about. You need, you need, you need offensive tackle. Why do you need offensive tackle? Because we don't have one. Sorry. We got one and a half. Okay? Reading on. Jordan Armstead is under contract for 3 more seasons. Career. But Austin Jackson is set to become a free agent after the season since the team declined to pick up his fifth-year option in the offseason. Mind you, remember, this was back in late November. So that part, just never mind. We already extended him, so we already know. Um, as Jackson has perhaps been the most pleasant surprise this year, it would be a big surprise to see him resign sometime before. Yeah. So we already know. We already signed him. So this part at least takes care of itself. This is the part right here. This is the part. I don't know why I cannot highlight it. Anyways, this is the line that I like the most out of all right here. Armstead has Armstead has had major injury concerns. That's the one. That's the line right here. This is out of all this. This is the line. Armstead has had major injury concerns in the last 2 seasons. For now, the future in the position remains a little bit shaky. That right there, that line right there tells you there it is. Tells you everything you need to know, people, right there. That one line right there. Because yeah, we signed Austin Jackson. Great, he's our right tackle. Teron Armstead plays left tackle. So you still need a left tackle. And yeah, I know. We've got Kendall Lamb. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Kendall Lamb, good depth piece. I agree. He's also a free agent. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, he is also a free agent. He's been in the season for 9 seasons already. 32 years old. Again, great depth piece in my opinion. And I'm telling you this. Look. The best thing that we have about this O line, ladies and gentlemen, it's not even the players. In Butch Berry, I trust. This man literally dealing with the most O line combinations in the entire league, and he was still able to have a very productive O line. And on top of that, too, because it was so productive, even with all the changes, right? You had the least sack quarterback in the league, one of the least sack quarterbacks in the league. You had one of the very least pressured quarterbacks in the league. Talk about keeping this man upright. But Butchberry was able to go ahead and get all these key players and all these key combinations going. All of them, all of them, all of them. Which goes to show, hey, if you have the right player, you're able to go ahead and do it. Vision, you asked a great question. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Miss Fins, when does the franchise tagging begin? So February 20th. Tomorrow, actually. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this. Starting tomorrow at 4 p.m. on the 20th. Tomorrow, all the way up to March 5th. Um, Clubs can go ahead and designate players for either the franchise or transitional tag. So tomorrow is the start where they can actually designate those players. In case you were wondering, Meta, that was a great question. Great question. But yeah, that starts tomorrow at 4 p.m. That's the next important dates we went over this last week. But again, yeah, by 4 p.m. tomorrow, that's where the franchise tag, transition tags, all of that teams can start designating those players. Um, but only at 4 p.m. What is their session was 4 p.m. I guess technically 4 p.m. for us is what 1 p.m. in West Coast, right? Maybe no idea. But but yeah, 4 p.m. tomorrow. That's when they can start designating the players. What's up, Michelle? Welcome, welcome. hmm Good morning, Franklin. Welcome. So yeah, so that's what we've got when it comes to our offensive line. That Armstead having major injuries, guys, is a huge problem. To be honest with you, I mean, I just outright cut him. The man literally is contemplating retirement. I feel like we're gonna get screwed anyway. So if that's the case, I'm like, you know what? Be on your merry ways, and let me focus on getting an actual left tackle this time. To be honest with you, I think that should be the number one position, the number one pick we should pick. It's either no, it's gonna have to be a left tackle. I almost want to say a center, but it's gonna have to be a left tackle. You know what? Everybody, put it in a which should be with our first overall pick. Which position should we get, guys? You let me know. You let me know. Jesus, Curtis. Look at this. QB. Literally the first. I didn't even finish asking that question. Oh, of course. Michael, okay. That's funny. What's up, Franklin? We need tight end receiver and inside linebacker O line. Yeah, I know. I go interior O line. Oh, yeah. Bro, Joe, stop. I do not stop. Stop, guys. Stop with this. I can't. No, Michelle, you did. This article came out in November, but it was actually a pretty good article from A to Z Sports that I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do it and go check them out, guys. You know what I mean? It's great. It was a great read because we're literally reading it. But yeah, no, that's why I said this initial part for the most part, this right here, you know, Lord. Anyways, this initial part, don't even focus on it. This right here, Tehran is under contract for 3 more seasons and has had major injury concerns. Those are the two lines, the two most important lines out of that. But it's true, we need an offensive tackle. Defensive tackle to replace Wilkins, that's good. Michael K, I can't highlight because of your name, but you're making some really good points, by the way. 80 linebacker, yeah, but it's got to be interior linebacker in my opinion. But let's move on. And here it is. This is the last one. Safety, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people aren't thinking about this. A lot of people aren't thinking about this, but we have no safeties under contract except our rookie. Well, not rookie, but under his rookie contract of Holland. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. That is literally it. We literally only have Javon Holland as the only safety under contract. Deshaun Elliott, Brandon Jones are both free agents. And Elijah Campbell is also a free agent, but he's a restricted free agent. So it's a little bit different. A little bit different. I can't get him out of here. Not him. I already told you guys. We're signing Tua. I just don't want another Bailoa here. That's all. Just saying. Um, but actually, I do think Talia would make a decent backup for Tua. Mm, we'll see. We'll see. It would have been cool though. I'm not gonna lie. I think seeing him one more year in college, I think it would have been better for him. But they didn't. They didn't approve his extra year transfer, so he's gonna have to commit. But I still remember a couple of years ago him saying he didn't want to commit to the draft. So we'll see whatever ends up happening. Resigning Holland should be another party. Yes, and we talked about this on Friday specifically when we literally went ahead and did it. Um, yeah. Let's see here. You're making a good point. You're making a good point, Joe. It would be a good media story, and that's what the NFL/team loves. Yes, they do. They love all those marketing dollars. I get it. Um, stop. Yo, Dolphin Don. Ah, I'm sorry. I haven't even read the. I haven't even read this. I just said what's up. Oh snap! We should get Tommy Eichenberg too. If we get Tully, hey man, equal opportunity. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, safety. The Dolphins found a bit of a gem in Deshaun Elliott, who's playing on a one-year deal. However, Elijah Campbell and Brandon Jones are all free agents after the season. As such, there very well could be a need to add some names via the draft to this potential oppositional group. Oh, snap. Yeah, that was good. We need a T Swift type story so we can win the Super Bowl. Listen, I saw somebody make a point yesterday and I was laughing so hard. But since this whole Taylor Swift thingy for the Chiefs, right? Has anybody heard about Jackson Mahomes? To me, she's doing the Lord's work, period. Because I'd much rather be hearing about her than the moronic stuff from what's his name, or even Brittany Mahomes. Like, so for me, she's doing the Lord's work. So I don't gotta hear about those two morons, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, that's right there. I want us to draft maybe Tyler Lubin or Jaden Hicks. Those are some good ones. We're gonna go over who we should in the draft pickup. Excuse me, like draft. Obviously like draft targets. Um, um, but as far as we are concerned, ladies and gentlemen, we absolutely um what do you call it? We absolutely need a safety. We can't go into the season with just one safety. So I expect this to absolutely be addressed in the draft, in my opinion. That's that's what I expect for it to be. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is right there the top five needs for the Miami Dolphins when it comes to the draft. We need a safety, we need an O line, we need a tight end, we need a defensive line, we need an interior offensive lineman. So not only do we need a tackle, we need a guard as well, or or center. The other thing with the D line, we're gonna need a nose tackle, like desperately need a nose tackle, desperately need. But let's be honest, with the draft position that we have, let me see. With the draft positions that we have, right? All the draft picks that we have, which we have six, my issue is, ladies and gents, excuse me, we have three. God, this draft sucks. Absolutely sucks. Let me show you the tank. Y'all see the tankathon. I do like the tankathon, but let me see. Let me share this real quick so you guys can see what I see. Here you go. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Kind of hard to read. So tiny. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. These are our draft picks. This is what we're going to be picking in this upcoming draft. So we've got our 21st pick. We've got our 55th pick. And so in the first round, we got, at least finally, we're picking in the first round. It's 21st overall. We got a second round pick, 55 overall. Then we got a fifth at 155. We got a sixth and 186 that we got from the Bears. Our 200th and then 239th. This is it, people. We've got six draft picks. In my opinion, I take this first. If there is, obviously we have our top picks that we gotta get, you know. But if our main targeted guys aren't there, you know what I'm doing? I'm taking this puppy right here. I'm moving down in the draft and I'm going to pick up at least two more picks. Give me 2 seconds. Give me a second, a third, and a fourth. Yeah, but I'm getting multiple picks for this pick right here. The main thing is to getting more picks. Exactly. That is exact. Thank you, AB. Is exactly what I'm doing. I am trading back and I'm picking up at least two more picks. Because let's be real, unless you're in the top 10 when it comes to the draft, in the first round at least, not really the rest of the rounds, but specifically in the first round, if you're not in the top 10, heck, even the top 15, those super tiered USDA grade A kind of players, you're not getting. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, how many players you can hit in a, to me, the real gems, the real rounds where you really get your money's worth, your value for the pick, it's between that second and sixth round. Or realistically speaking, that second to fifth round. If you could pick up, you know, 2 seconds or second and a third or second, third, fourth, you know what I mean? Within the second, third, fourth, fifth round, those are real gems where you really are getting those value players. Now, you don't trade up to go get them, but you can still get gems. And let me not lie to you, because this 55th pick, if you still up here in the 55th and you're like, you know what? The guy I truly want, I can still pick him up. Let's say in the 70th. I might even trade down from this and try to pick up an extra one. Okay, maybe I go from 55 to 65, but I pick up a third. Swap picks in the second, pick up a third. Absolutely. I'm making that trade. If I know I can still get the same guy, yeah. Unless there's somebody definitively that we know. And don't worry, we're going to break that down. We're going to go through the players that we should be looking into. And I'm going to need you guys' help. But that is what I'm looking. I'm trying to get as many picks as possible. Now remember, guys, there are plenty of players, not plenty, but there's a handful of players that we could also trade starting the new league year, March 13th. We could trade some of these players to pick up more draft picks. To me, I am trying to consume as many draft picks as possible. Gimme, 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 gimme draft picks. Third round, I'll take it. Fourth round, I'll take it. Fifth round, I'll take it. But gimme draft picks. Man, gimme draft picks. That's all I'm focused on. You know what I mean? What's up, Ronnie? Welcome, buddy. That's what I'm working on. That's what I want. That is what I want. So for me personally, let's trade up for Eichenberg. Hey, maybe. But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being super serious. Miss Phins, I have 3 inside linebackers for later. Beautiful, buddy. And you know what? Put it in the comment section so I can take a look at them. Because again, we're gonna be doing this together, and I'm telling you right now, I already have a few players that I have in mind that I want to take a look at. But whatever players you guys want me to like really research that you guys think, man, this guy would really be it, put them right now. So give me real quick. I'm gonna take a couple minutes. Who do you think we should draft? Because I'm telling you right now, we get those gems. You know what I mean? I want to. There's a bunch of people. Like there's a bunch of. That's the one thing that you will always have. A lot of players to choose from. You know. So let me know which ones do you think. Hey, what's up, Dolphins Thursday? How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, guys. Do me a favor if you haven't done so already. You already know. Go check out Dolphins Thursday. Nothing but awesome content all the time. All the time. Trust me. All the time. You will not regret. Trust me. Um, the more picks, the better chances of hitting. 100%. 100%. 100%. Hey, what's up, level 2 noob? And Eichenberg starting on both sides of the ball is a sign of the apocalypse. I didn't even read that when I highlighted that. Oh, snap. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Oregon Center. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love my boys from Iowa. Like when it comes to linemen, DN O line, I love. I love those corn fed big boys from Iowa. Heck yeah. Bring them on. Bring them on. Even from Oregon, too. Even from them, too. Hey, CB83. How you doing, buddy? Good morning, sir. Guys, do I need to say it? Yes, I do. So I will. Go check out CB83. Awesome content over there, too. Like, seriously. Seriously, seriously, seriously. could bring him. Look at this. Joe says, I'm intrigued by Trotter Jr. Could use him inside or outside. A, A, I'm what, listen, I am willing to get whomever we need. And the good thing is about this is that we have so many options. Now, granted, right now, remember I just showed you. You're literally looking at it. Shout out to the Tankathon, but you're looking at it. These are our picks. These are the picks we have right now, right? So we gotta maximize these puppies. That's what we gotta do. Cat for Life. Good morning, Cat for Life. Dolphins drafted O line two times in the first and second round. First time, I believe, was 1972. After that was Webb and Sims, also O line. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. Any info on the new Dolphins assistant special teams coach? Right now, I haven't even looked into it. Thirsty, but it's in the works. It's in the works. Let's see here. Somebody made a comment that I absolutely agree with, but I really cannot highlight and or even comment or even say, even though technically I'm commenting, but I gotta agree. I gotta agree. Yes, yes, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Hit the button, guys. Hit the like button. Can we get 10 more likes? Is that possible? Crazy Dolphin. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving this. Luke Raymer from Nebraska, Isaiah Major from FAMU, and Trevin Wallace from Kentucky. Ooh, FAMU? Really? FAMU? Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. I like that. Listen, we already know. If you're a true football fan, you already know the number one state that creates football players, Florida. Second, Texas. Third, California. And if you want any lineman, you go to the Midwest. Like there's no other way of putting it. You go to the Midwest. Your you want your Iowa, your Dakotas, your Idahos. That's what you want. So your big boys. Those are the linemen that you know no one's getting through. So I'm telling you right now, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. That's a good one. That's a good one. I keep seeing Center Mason McCormick for the Dolphins on Twitter. Really? Okay. I'm not. Remember, guys, I'm already making all this. Um, we already showed you the draft. We're working on the draft targets for the positions. We broke down the cap last week. Now we're talking about the top needs that we have for the draft. So we're gonna continue to build this because we gotta build a team. So hit the like button, guys. We got well over 30 plus people in here, but we need 10 more likes to get up there. So can you do me a favor real quick? Just hit the like button real quick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. What's up, Franklin? Welcome, buddy. Ryan AP says, I hope Weaver gets some say in free agency slash draft. We'll see. To be honest with you, we will see. All inside linebackers. Ooh, I'm loving that. Well, you already know. Middle linebacker, I feel like we've been talking about this for 600 years, right? Like, literally, I feel like we've been saying it for 600 years. We need a middle linebacker, but that's where we're at right now. We'll see. I think Ackerman has to start, in my opinion, at this point in his career as a first rounder. Ryan, yeah, I agree. You gotta use him. You gotta use him. So there's nothing else. Ackenberg should be our starting left guard or left tackle. I don't know about left tackle. I don't know about left tackle. Yeah, I don't know about left tackle though. So we cut in Baker if we draft linebacker, probably. But remember, there could be it could be, what do you call it? Still could be a depth piece. Depth piece. My gosh, I sound like somebody very important. They used to knock out people all the time. You know, anybody know a guy with a face tattoo? Literally, tell me if you know who I'm talking about. Tell me if you know who I'm talking about. First of all, Mudbone, good morning to you, sir. And second, that's literally my birthday and Dan Marino's birthday. So, yeah. Uh, yeah. And third, what, about like three people? Whatever. I'm still going Florida all the way. Florida all the way. Okay? Level 2 noob says Eichenberg will be starting center this year. Ooh. He's going to need a lot of work. Butchberry better get him going. That's all I'm saying. Mm, yeah. Aquavision asks, Miss Phins, how about a return man slash wide receiver? I mean, Barrios to me was good, but I don't think, I'm going to be honest with you, I wouldn't draft. I feel like we can get him like undrafted free agent. I wouldn't waste the one position I am least concerned about is the wide receiver position. I'm not looking. Don't talk. I mean, talk to me because we got a conversation to have. But I'm not focused at all in the wide receiver position, in my opinion. Now I get it as a return because Barrios, he's a free agent. We don't know if they're gonna bring him back, but you know, no, I'm not. I am not making any fun. For actually, you know what? It don't matter who you are. I personally, just so you know, have a very beautiful and set goalpost in my mouth. It's called the gap, which happens to me all the time. So when I do that, if somebody feels offended, I'm sorry you feel offended. I'm an equal opportunity person. Okay, so I'm gonna say. Anywho, moving forward. Let's give it on the field, but worth nothing if your online can't block. Yeah, Ryan. That's why we focused on who. Nobody still said his name. Anybody know which player I was talking about? Sad. You guys don't even know. Mike Tyson, people. Jeez. Resign and do it. Yeah. I think we have to. We're gonna have to go free agency when it comes to the return man. If I'm gonna be honest with you, or undrafted. I'm not wasting a pick on a return guy. Mm-mm. A special teams. And to be honest with you, I mean, I get it. Some players are gonna be like otherworldly, but It is what it is at this point. So, excuse me. Michelle says Armstead would be awesome if he could play a whole season. If. But we know he hasn't played a full season in about 7 years. So, yeah. Miss Vince, how about we draft not a nice guy? We need a nasty person. Joe Riz, if Bear is back, isn't he a return guy? Yes. If he's back, that's the thing. That's the problem. Agreed, CB. We gotta find a healthier option than Armstead. Draft a guy, re-sign Lamb. Yeah. th- Honestly, I would just cut him at this point. I would just, I would just cut him. Like I don't know. I just can't. I'm sorry, I can't go another season with T Stead. Like it's just not for me. I can't. I can't. This man is never on the field. Holy smokes. It's just I can't. So you see the draft, but you see the picks we have, guys. I'm putting it here so you guys can visualize with me. We got a strategy. Worked on the cap last week. Right now, you seen the picks. We already said we would move away from that first round pick, try to pick up some other picks. So we're gonna be doing mock drafts and all that moving forward. But me personally, I would just cut him. Yeah, it's gonna cost us some dead cap. I get it, but I would much rather cut him than keep him. Cause right now, if we were to, okay, if we were to cut him post June 1st, it would cost us $11.3 million in dead money, but it would still save us 8.8 million. So what is that? A net negative of 3.5 or $2.5 million? No, 3.5. No, 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 is a net negative in cap. I'm gonna eat those extra 2.5 and get them off my books. Nobody's gonna trade for this man who's been in the league for 11 seasons, 33 years old. And again, we are the retirement home for all these flipping players. I can't stand the Dolphins when it comes to that. It's so annoying. But you come here to get the bag. You come here to get the bag. That's what it is. Man, Joe says Armstead is held together by duct tape at this point. He's held together by duct tape, hopes and dreams, prayer. Seriously. I can't. CB83 says, I'd like to see Armstead retire and become the assistant O line coach. Hey, former players are becoming really good coaches in the league. So I like that. I'm with that. So, you know what? Michelle makes a point. Joe, maybe if he was held together by duct tape, he'd make it through a whole season. That's right. Duct tape is really good. I mean, I don't know about you, but he's really good. So, but seriously, man, I'm eating the dead cap. At this point, I'd rather eat the dead cap, get him off my books, get him out of here. Yeah, it's going to be another position we're going to have to get. Yes, I understand it's going to be very tough. We're probably going to have to go free agency when it comes to the left tackle position. But at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we need something stable. because regardless, we're dealing with nothing but backups in the left tackle position. So if I have to put a left tackle for half the season, anyways, then I might as well just get one full time, full season tackle. You see what I mean? I'm hearing rumors too of going to the Vikings with Flores. I don't know, man. I heard stuff like that too, but we'll see. We'll see. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this. To me personally, you see the picks, you see what we're gonna have to deal with. At the end of the day, as long as the Dolphins take care of what they need to take care of, to me, the main focus should be picks, picks, picks. Give me more picks, get more picks. Trade guys if you gotta trade them, but I want more picks. The more picks, the better, the better, the better. You know what I mean? But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the top five Miami Dolphins draft needs of 2024 2023, 2024 2025 season. Go ahead and do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Also, too, remember, you can support the channel by becoming a member. It really does help out the channel. We also have super chats, super stickers, super thanks, all that good stuff as well. But do me a favor, most important, go ahead and drop a comment at the end of the video and let me know, who do you think we should draft in the draft and which positions? What are your top five picks that we need? The top five draft positions we need to focus on. Go ahead and put it in the comment section. I look forward to hearing it. As always, I answer all the comments, so please go ahead and do so we can talk about it tomorrow. We're gonna have another great show, so stay tuned tomorrow 8 p.m. What am I talking about? 8 a.m. Okay. Happy friend. My God, I gotta get out of here. I can't even say. See, I can't even speak anymore. Happy President's Day, guys. Thank you so much for coming through again. This is Miss Phins. I'm Miss Phins. Stay blessed, stay happy, and see you later. Phins out. Bye.